Good morning. So today I wanted to do a quick share of the seeds that I've been purchasing from other suppliers other than the popular online sources such as Baker Creek and Hoss Tools. I've actually been picking up quite a few from Lowe's and Walmart and Home Depot, as well as the Dollar Tree. So this is going to be pretty much to wrap up my seed hauls that I'm doing this season. And I also have a few seeds that I picked up from my local feed store, and I also have a small haul from Heritage Seeds, which I found online. I had never heard of. And there's a couple of products that I have recently purchased from Amazon that I'm going to be trying out that I wanted to share with you as well. So I will start with the Amazon items. So the first thing that I just purchased, and I haven't tried these out yet, are these propagation trays. So basically they are a 12-pack propagation dome, and they come with these heavy-duty plastic clear seed starting cells, and they also come with the tray that you can put them in. And you can also use these trays by themselves. They don't have any holes in this catch tray, but you can put holes in them, you can plant directly in them, and you can also put the little peat pods in here as well. And then they just come with this dome top that fits on top of them to hold in the humidity, and it also has a little a gauge on top where you can open it up or close it or adjust the amount of humidity or venting that you have on these trays. So you get all three of those pieces. You get 12 of these units, and you also get a bunch of, I think there's like 25 or 24 of the plant markers, just plastic ones, and you get a little dibbler and a scoop. And then somewhere, I don't know where it went, but we also have a little tool that helps you get your seedlings out of the little seed starting cells. So those came in about 2 days, and for all 12 of those little units, it was about $17. And I'm wanting to use those for seed starting, but also I wanted to do some cloning. So I want to do some cloning of my petunias and other flowers that I'm growing all over the property, just to get some extra flowers going. I'd started doing cloning back in 2017, and I did a bunch of them, but I haven't really messed with it much since then. But the key with cloning, as far as the flowers, the soft vine flowers, you can actually do like bottle brush trees and stuff like that too, but the flowers are super easy to propagate, and the way I do it is I dip the stem of the flower into some seed, I guess it's called cloning medium or rooting medium, and it's a powder, and then you put it into the soil. You have to keep the soil moist, and you also have to keep it inside of the humidity dome. And then, within a week or so, the flowers will start having roots, and then you can plant them out. The other thing that I got from Amazon was, if you remember from my last videos, I had some extra potatoes that I wanted to plant out, and I didn't have any more grow bags. So I ordered a 3-pack of these potato grow bags, and from Amazon, and it was about $14 for 3 of them. They're 7-gallon, and they come with the little flap that opens up. You can get your potatoes out that way. But the unique thing about these, they're pretty heavy duty too. They have a handle on the side, but the unique thing about these is that it has this clear window all the way around, so you can see your potatoes growing in there. So I'm really curious and interested to see how these work out with growing potatoes in these and being able to see them grow inside. So that was a project that I wanted to do. I wanted to do something a little different than what I had been doing in the past. And another thing that I picked up from Home Depot is some Burpee Seed starting blocks. So I haven't used these before. I usually use the Jiffy Organic seed starting medium in the bag, but my friend picked some of these up, and you get 8 quarts for about $2.98, and it's just the coconut core all organic brick, and you just put this in a bucket and water it down till it expands and plant your seeds in it. And so she'd been using this and it seemed like it was working pretty well for her, so I wanted to give it a try. So getting into the seeds, the first seeds that I'm going to share with you are my beans and peas that I picked up from my local feed and seed. We have a feed and seed store here in Jacksonville, Florida that has been around since 1946, and they have all kinds of plants. They keep all kinds of animals, baby chicks, feed, fertilizer, plant starts. They have a whole nursery where they start their own seeds, and then they also sell seeds in bulk. And they also will, they have some organic seeds like these that they sell in packages as well. So there's pretty much anything that you need for your farm or your garden, you can get it from this little garden center. So I picked up the peas and beans that I needed. There was a couple of them that I didn't get, but the main one that I was getting, and they come in different size packages, but a big package like this is $5. So I guess this is a pound of seeds, but these are the white butter peas. So I usually grow the Dixie speckled butter peas because I can never get my hands on the white ones, but Standard Feed have the white ones, and I prefer to eat the white ones. That's the ones that I buy from the store. When I cook them, I always get the white ones. That's what they grow a lot here locally, and so that's pretty much my favorite pea or bean to eat in soup. So I wanted to grow a bunch of these, so I was really excited to see that they had those in, so I got a bunch. The other one that I get almost every year is the cream 40 peas, and I got more rattlesnake beans because that's a staple green bean that I grow. It's my favorite green bean to grow, so picked up another package of these. I still have some, but I'm going to go through them, I know, this spring. And the other thing that I picked up is the giant speckled lima bean. I'm not sure if I've grown this exact variety before, but what I was looking for was the Christmas limas. I always grow the Christmas limas, and they didn't have any in stock, so I'll be going back looking for Christmas limas, but I went ahead and got these speckled limas just to go ahead and have some on hand in case I didn't get any Christmas limas. So the first set of seeds that I'm going to go over besides those is going to be the Heritage Seed. So Heritage Seeds, from what I gathered online, is a group of individuals that make or come up with their own seed varieties and breed different seed varieties and make rare varieties based on what works in their area. So the first one that I got is a pepper called Airtama, and it is a mostly sweet pepper with a few random hot ones thrown in, I guess, like the Mad Hatter peppers. But those just looked interesting. I liked how they were sweet, but could add some little bit of spice to them. And the other 4 that I got are tomatoes, and the reason why I found this company was because I was looking for these. These are the blueberry clackamas tomatoes. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I grow these every year, and I ran out of seeds and I couldn't find seeds anywhere, and so I googled this name and Heritage Seeds came up. So that's how I found them. So I got these seeds, and since there was a small shipping fee for getting those seeds, I went ahead and picked up a few other rare seeds, tomato seeds also. They have one called Bayou Moon, which is a orange and yellowish green tomato that's supposed to do really well in hot climates. I got this Moldovan green, which is also pretty much the same thing, about the same look of that tomato, but it also does really well in super hot temperatures. And then the last one that I got is called Mark Twain, which is just a super large hearty beefsteak tomato. So the next one I'm going to get into is Fairy Morris, which I picked these up from Lowe's and Walmart, probably a few from Home Depot as well. And some of these I've already planted out, and some of these I'm about to plant out. So I'll just start with the vegetables and the herbs, and then go into the flowers. So the Laxton Progress, these are the ones that I have planted out in my garden. First time ever trying these. These are the green shelling pea, and just a plain hot banana pepper, which I've started some seeds from those. The watermelon radish, which I already have started out in my garden that I've shown you. The Granix yellow onion, which I've planted these seeds, but they haven't come up yet. This is a long storage, short day onion variety. And these I think I actually did grow some of these last year, but they are the F1 hybrid of the Kentucky Wonder and the Blue Lake bush bean. So they're basically a hybrid Blue Lake bean that is a pole type variety instead of a bush variety. And I do believe that I grew a couple packs of these last year, and they did really good. And then the next one that I haven't started yet is the Sierra Gold cantaloupe, and I chose this one because it says that it is tolerant to powdery mildew, which I have a huge problem with here because it's so humid. And it also said that it has a small seed cavity, and it is a shorter day, or a shorter harvest, the 85-day harvest. So wanted to give this one a try. And then I found these fall rainbow blend pumpkins, and it says it includes red, pink, white, blue, and orange, and also tan. So me and my neighbor are going to be doing a pumpkin patch in the front of my yard this year. So we have a lot of pumpkin seeds, and I wanted to grow a few different varieties to make it fun, and try to have some success with these this year. And this looked like a really fun small pumpkin variety to try. And getting into the watermelons, I have got the petite yellow watermelon, and this says it's a 5 to 7 pound fruit, and it's a bright yellow flesh ice box variety. So this is an 80-day harvest watermelon, which I try to stick to the shorter harvest dates in my area because it does get so hot and so humid towards the mid to late summer. And then this one was recommended to me on the Hoss Tools Facebook page. I had asked for the best variety to grow, and I had several people say the all sweet watermelon was a very good variety to try. And this one is a 95-day variety. So I'll be growing this one, the orange sweet, and then also my standard sugar baby watermelon. At this point, I don't know, sometimes things get added to the pile, but at this point that's what I'm planning on growing. So I'll start with the Fairy Morris herbs. Just got some standard cilantro, some Olympia hybrid pelleted spinach, which I have started some of this already. And then I have the dark purple opal basil, which I have started as well. And let's see, I was seeing if it had anything special about the taste of it on the back of it. And then I had some prize head lettuce that I just started, some gourmet blend lettuce that I just started, and then the rest are flowers. I just picked these up just a couple days ago. I have some coleus, which I always pick up coleus all over the place because I love growing this because I have so much shade in my yard, and it's just a beautiful prolific plant that adds a lot to the landscape. And then I have a double mixed English daisy, which I've never grown these before. And then I realized when I was planting flowers a couple of days ago that I was short on zinnias. So I got the Fairy Morris giant cactus mix, the candy cane, and the early bird. So that concludes my Fairy Morris vegetables. I'll get over into Burpee, and these I've gotten from Walmart as well as Lowe's and Home Depot. But I've got these beans, which I grew some of these last year, and I've had these left over. They are the Gold Rush golden bush bean. It's a stringless butter yellow 4 to 6 inch pod, 54-day harvest. And then I just started these. I've never even seen these before, but it's the Green Knight eggplant. And these, they had the White Knight and the Green Knight, and I chose to do the green one. These are prolific 34 to 36 inch plants that produce 7 by 1.5 inch jade green fruits that are mildly sweet. The fruit add a unique look to any garden. So this is a 55-day harvest eggplant. And then these I've started, and they did really great germination. It's the Easy Peasy pea, which is a shelling garden pea. 10 to 11 tasty peas per pod. And this is a 60-day variety pea, and I have germinated these. They've came up really well. And then this is the best squash as far as summer squash that I've ever had do for me. I grew these last year, and I'm growing them again this year, and that's the Burpee Peter Pan hybrid. And it's just a small green patty pan, and it has a very delicious nutty flavor, and it does super well here. I start my summer squash in February under row covers because I have to do that to get ahead of all the disease and the pests, such as the vine borers and the pickle worms and everything that gets to them here. So the next one is a hot pepper. It's called Lemon Hot, and this is a pepper from Ecuador, very hot fruit that are 3 to 4 inches long, 70-day harvest. So this was just interesting pepper to me, so I wanted to start that. And then we'll get into the Burpee flowers. I'll start with the sunflowers. We have Pike's Peak, which I grew last year, and I'm growing again this year. I just started some more of these. These are a very tall, beautiful, prolific sunflower. And this says they get 15 feet tall and 14-inch flowers. And I can attest to the 15-foot. Not sure if I've had a flower 14 inches, but I could have. And then this one is a Busy Bee, which I just got these for the, other than the beauty, the bees love these, and this is a favorite. I don't do much of the no pollen sunflowers because I really do it for the bees. I also do enjoy them, but knowing that the bees are going to enjoy them makes it even better. So I started this one, and this one came up super well. It germinated very well. So I'm interested in get those in our garden. And these are, let's see, 4 to 5 feet tall. So these are a medium height. And then this one right here is the Shanty hybrid. This is the only one that I'm growing that doesn't have the pollen, and it is a 4 to 5 foot burgundy sunflower, just for different color variation there. And those came up super well as well. And then these, the Marigold Burpee's Best mixed color. Planted these and they germinated within like a day or two. Did very well, so I'm super interested in growing that whole pack of those this year. And I haven't planted this one yet, just got it, and it is the Mission Giant Yellow. So this is an heirloom that was developed in the 1950s, and it is a 2 to 3 foot tall marigold plant. So I just like the texture and how much bigger it is than a normal marigold bloom. And then I got some more zinnias. I got the big Tetra mix. And then the last Burpee I got was the Gazania Sunshine mix. So I've been seeing these and debating on picking them up because I've never grown this variety before, but they are a 9-inch high blanket flower type. So they open in the day and they close at night, and they thrive in heat. So I wanted to give those a try. And here's my ever-present garden helper, Trixie. Alright, so another one I picked up from Lowe's is their Seeds of Change variety, which these are a yellow Spanish onion, and they're also like a sweeter but still long storing onion, and they are, I wanted to see if it said anything about them being a short day or a long day, but I don't see that. So anyways, I did plant some of these out. They haven't come out yet. Alright, getting into the last seeds. These are Dollar Tree seeds. So I'll get into the flowers first. Mammoth Russian. This is an old standby. 7 to 12 feet tall. Giants of California Zinnia. Petite Yellow Marigold, which I've started some of these already. Blue Boy Bachelor Buttons, which these are germinating really well for me. And then here's the double mix Bachelor Buttons. And then I have some Swiss Giant Pansies, which I grew these last year as one of this looks kind of sun bleaches in my greenhouse. Also started them this year. And then I have some tall rust resistant snapdragons and petunias, mixed color. And then getting into the vegetables, I'll start with the beans. I have the Cherokee Wax, which I grew last year. It's a bush bean. It's a pretty native variety that does really well here. It resists the mosaic virus and the other issues that we have sometimes with the bush beans. And then the Sugar Baby Watermelon, which I already showed you. The Red Cord Chantenay Carrot. Detroit Dark Red Beets. And one of my favorite radishes to grow, the French Breakfast. And the Giant Noble Spinach. And all of these seeds here, American seeds, are for $1 at Dollar Tree. And you get a decent amount of seeds and they come up really well. A good example of that is these Market More cucumbers and these National Picklings. I've already started one package of these and I'm going to start another one. You don't get a super ton of seeds, but they're high quality seeds, and they, for 25 cents a pack, you can't beat it. I just plan out a whole pack at a time and get a bunch of cucumber plants, and those are a really great variety. So just started some Italian parsley, and I haven't started my Genovese yet. I have a Italian sweet basil, purple basil, and a cardinal basil that I've started, but I haven't done the Genovese yet. But I will, just waiting for it to grow a little, or get a little bit warmer, because basil really needs warmth. It can't take too much frost, and it won't grow if it's not warm. So black seeded Simpson. This is a standby lettuce that I've grown for years, and that pretty much covers all the seeds. From my local seed store that I was talking about earlier, I did pick up some pink supreme gladiolas and some yellow ones as well. So I'm going to be planting those out. I got a couple more packs in my greenhouse that I'm going to be putting with these. I'm going to put down some black velvet in my flower bed and get all my bulbs planted out. And yeah, so that's it. That's everything that I wanted to show you today with the seeds. And I hope you enjoyed it and got some ideas on different things that you have out there. And the main reason why I wanted to show you this is because with the big online seed markets that we are used to buying seeds from, that have the big, beautiful, glossy catalogs with different varieties, there is a big wait time and shortage on seeds right now. Not so much a shortage on seeds right now yet, but a backlog of orders that are flooding and overwhelming the seed companies. So you are having to wait 30 days or more to get your seeds. And I'm just showing this to you to let you know that you can go your Lowe's and your Home Depot, your Walmarts, your Dollar Trees, they have their seeds. They get their seeds first. They are a priority. So I know especially with the Burpee Seeds on their Burpee's website, their seeds are double or more the price of what you pay for the same seed varieties at Lowe's or Walmart. And they have them already. So if you are afraid that you're going to get behind with your garden or miss out on growing complete crops because you can't get your seeds in the mail in time, just go to Walmart, go to Home Depot, go to Dollar Tree and pick up the seeds that you need for your staple crops, your peas, your green beans, your broccoli. It's all there and you can get it now. And I know a lot of people may not want to go to a big box store to buy these seeds, but they want to support the local businesses and the small businesses and the private businesses, and I understand that. I totally do. But if it's between you missing out on growing food that you may need or want to grow for your family because you can't get your seeds in time, or going up to these stores and picking up these seeds and getting on with your life, I suggest that you do that because they are available to you. Online seed companies are not the only option. So that is the message for this video, and I will be seeing you guys soon, show you what's new next week in the garden and what I'm planting, and hope y'all have a great day. Thanks.